Coach, this is kind of an interesting game. Usually 11 a.m., a lot of screaming kids, stuff like that. I mean,
Yes.
I think you kind of brought this here. I don't remember State doing this much. I mean, what went into that, and what's kind of your thoughts on doing that each year?
Well, I think first and foremost, it's probably being a girl dad, right? Having 3 kids and seeing the joy and excitement when they come to the game, right? I think you and Riley, my middle child, have a handshake, right?
Yeah.
I saw that on Instagram the other day. It's a joy, and then to think about again how special this place is. I've heard we've got 5,800 kids coming tomorrow. And then being in this business for 20 years, some of my funnest games have been those like when we went to the conference tournament. They've done this before, and there's just an energy that's like no other. And I told her, we were talking about down here, it's fun because you know what? Who the most important person is? The mascot. When the mascot comes out, those kids go crazy. I'm going to talk to our team today. When we score a bucket or get a stop, they're going to cheer for us. But you know what? They're probably also going to cheer for Alabama State. They just don't know no better. So it's a fun game. And then also just to think about, you know what? A young kid who doesn't have the opportunity to come to the game because of hardworking parents, that, you know what? When they sit there and come to the game that they watch Eniya wrestle, that they might say, you know what? I want to grow up and I want to be her. So this game is just bigger than just getting them out of school. It's that you can make an impact on these young kids' lives.
Sam here in the front. Sam, you talked preseason about concerns about turnovers, and just looking at the past 2 games when you reviewed them, are you able to point to kind of one issue that's part of these turnovers, or is it kind of a sporadic thing?
Yeah. So 27 assists to 33 turnovers. That hurts my heart. Right, to your point, for us to shoot 34% from the three-point line, I like where we're at. We're almost at 50% from the field is unreal. But to answer your question, the turnovers are coming because, one, sometimes we're too unselfish, and we love to make that home run pass, especially this one. I love her. All right, there was like 3 the other game where Kayla came in the game. She was just trying to get Kayla a paint touch, being a great teammate, but it wasn't the right pass. Or Showtime, we're electric, and this team has ooh-wee capabilities that just a simple jump stop. Make sure it happens. And then also, like I keep on saying, we're new. With so many new pieces, I think there was one where Jerk drove baseline in the last game, throws it to her, and we talked about it yesterday. She should have shot the ball. But again, she turns down the shot, tries to make an unselfish play for the next play, and then the spacing's bad, and we turn it over. So it's a combination of everything. Do I think it's going to improve and get better? I do. Because every game we play better, we understand that's your shot, or you're going to make that pass, or I understand the offense, and then, it'll clean up a little bit better.
Ben here in the front.
Eniya, I know you've been in the SEC at a couple different stops for 4 years. How much did you know about Mississippi State before you got into the portal, and what was that process like learning about this school here in this program?
Well, I've been good friends with Coach Sam Purcell. He's been recruiting me since I was in high school and while he was at Louisville. And he stayed consistent throughout the whole process. When we played against him when I was at Kentucky, I witnessed the fan base here. It was amazing. And when I came on my visit, it felt like home, And Coach Sam stayed consistent throughout that whole time. And even when I got here and committed, he stayed consistent. So it was like a real, true friendship. It wasn't just a coach. He was helping me on and off the court. So it was good. It was a surreal feeling.
Robert here in the front.
Now, how much have you felt like your role has changed with this program now that you've come in here and playing alongside Jerk and being asked to play even more minutes?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you feel like has changed here at State?
I would say it changed a lot. The style of play has changed. I wouldn't say my role really changed. Coach Sam allows me to play free and fast, how I really like to play. So I think I kind of fit into the system very well. It's just about getting used to my teammates, and I think we're doing a good job doing that. So once we keep building in practice, I think the chemistry is going to get better on the court when we play against other people.
Coach, you've used a lot of lineups this year, whether it be small or big. What's it like coaching with so much depth?
Yeah, fun, right? Fun, and it gives us, like I told them, recruiting different versatility players is huge because the schedule is not the same. We're going to play games here where we're playing some monsters that I got to go big, that we should feel confident. Like, you know what? It's not that game that we're having circled on the schedule that we're not going to be able to perform. We are. And then, like the Memphis game, they wanted to press, they wanted to get after us, so we were able to go 4 guards. So if anything, it allows us to feel confident night in and night out that we can win the game.
Ben here in the front. And I'm sure it's tough because they've only played a couple NAIA teams, but what have you noticed so far about Alabama State?
Well, it's their culture for me. Their coach plays a tough non-conference schedule every year because she understands they've got to win their conference in order to make the NCAA tournament. So it's more of just the little things where this is their Super Bowl. They would love to have an opportunity to knock us off, but you can expect them, just like the last game, where every possession matters. And that's what I want our team to learn from coming into this game is we got to have that same kind of mentality. That's why, to your point earlier, Sam, about the turnovers, right? We were up, but that doesn't mean we get loose with the ball. We got to take something from that and understand one possession at a time. And that's what this game's going to provide for us tomorrow.
Same here. Now that you are just have gotten 1 week into the season, played 2 games, has there been anything about this team that's surprised you or stand out to you about how the
No, I would say our rebounding. Yeah, I'd probably say that. Rebounding. I think of my 3rd year here, this is probably my best rebounding team, which excites me. That would be the biggest thing. But like I said, for us to be almost shooting 50% from the field, 35% from the three-point line, 72% from the free throw, out-rebounding your opponents by 20 or more, I knew I had a special team, and I'm glad when the lights are coming on that we're seeing that. And if we can just clean up these turnovers, it's going to take us to the next level.
In a morning game like that, I'm sure everybody ready to play. But which players are the morning players here, and you got to worry about? Okay, you got to be wide awake by tip-off now.
Great question. Let's start with you. Are you going to be awake?
Yeah, I'm gonna be awake. I feel like we all gonna be awake. Coach Sam sets the standards in practice. He wakes up on 10 every day, so we feed off his energy. So in shoot around tomorrow, we're gonna try to do the same thing. So hopefully we all awake tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm excited from a head coaching standpoint because games like this prepare you for down the line. Like I keep on saying, I need to have things occur for this team to see what I got. If we go to the SEC tournament, we might be the 11 o'clock game. Can we reflect on this and say, you know what, we've played 11 o'clock. We know how to prep, and do you come out and punch somebody in the face? When we go to the Cayman Islands here in 2 weeks, we play Utah and then turn around with not even 24 hours prep to play South Florida. So what kind of team do I have? So that's the mental picture that I'm going to try to help them understand. Besides trying to get a win tomorrow, this is also going to prepare us for top times that we might occur down the line.
You have a question for Coach?
Thanks, everybody.